right. Make sure that you can see me. Nice and clear. We're going to start on our backs. Perfect place to start for a Monday morning. Okie dokie. All right. Coming onto your backs. When you're ready, just keeping your knees nice and bent, feet at hip distance. Resting the hands down by your side. Finding a nice open collarbone, chest, neck is nice and light. So just take the pelvis through an e-sprint, tucking the tailbone in between the legs as you breathe in. And then exhale as you tilt the pelvis forwards. Inhale as you draw belly button to spine. Exhale as you tilt it forwards. Finding that flat back as you shift the pelvis up. Ribcage moves towards hip bones. Exhale as you tilt the belly. Just a couple more here. Keeping the knees nice and level. You may want to have your hands on your hip bones if that feels good for you, or just down by your side. 2 more breaths here. Being aware of what the rib cage is doing, no popping, bursting open through the front. And last one here. Coming into your neutral spine, just bringing one leg into tabletop and then floating the other one. So for this morning, I want you to come into more of an imprinted spine. So you've got that little flat back here. Knees are slightly towards your chest rather than right over. So engaging through lower belly. We'll tap right toe down towards the foot bar. Not foot bar. Bring it back. Taking the other leg down towards the floor and then bringing it on back. So don't feel as if you actually have to pop that foot flat onto the floor, but just work.
After the walk yesterday, Kit.
Do that again.
You're fine. You're nice and fit. Do you enjoy it?
Is that to me? No, 70. Good. Exhale as you bring it up. Inhale back. Kim, I'm just going to pop you on mute, yeah?
Thought I was, sorry.
Good. Reaching your arms straight up into your door frame. We're going to take both arms behind as we continue our toe taps. Pull the belly in deep as you bring them back into your door frame. Inhale, arms go up and over. Exhale as you bring it back. So you may need to shorten your range here. Just trying to avoid any of that flaring or arching through the lower back. Keep everything contained, everything knitted in. Inhale, stretch, long, exhale. We're activating our imaginary corsets we're wearing. With each exhale, everything pulls in nice and tight. Stay with it for 10 seconds. And last one here. Bring your hands all the way down, pop your feet onto the floor. So coming into your glute bridge, spread your 10 toes onto the mat, pressing through the 4 points of the feet. Begin to scoop the pelvis, tilting the hips right up to the sky. Now just being aware, you're not coming right up onto the back of the neck. Feeling that little squeeze through the glutes, inner thighs are working. and then begin to roll on down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Keep pulling belly in deep to the spine. Take a breath in down at the bottom, roll the pelvis forwards, and then exhale, scoop and lift. Keep pressing your hands firmly into the mat. Breath in up at the top, and then exhale, melt the chest, rib cage, tailbone comes back. Tilt the hips forwards. Exhale as you scoop and lift. Try to keep the hip bones level, parallel to the ceiling. Notice any sticky bits through your spine. Where you feel like you need to speed it up, can you slow it down? Just do one more roll up here. Exhale as you come on down, and then pop that pillow or that ball in between the inner thighs. This time, wiggle the feet just a few centimeters away from the glutes. Engage through inner thighs, scoop and lift. So we're hugging that ball nice and tight. Feel your tailbone drawing away, and then slowly roll down, squeezing the ball nice and tight. Little release through the inner thighs down at the bottom. Take a breath in. Exhale as you squeeze and lift. Take a breath in here. Exhale, squeeze and hug the ball down. You want to start to feel it obviously through the glutes as they engage, but all down through the hamstrings. Keep your always one movement, one breath. Your neck and shoulders should be absolutely tension-free. Coming all the way up. Exhaling all the way down. One more here, coming up to the top. And you're going to hold. Now without shooting through your hips, can you hover 1 foot off? Keep squeezing and hugging that ball, and then popping that foot down. Swapping over to the other side. Very smooth transitions. I want you to focus on that. Keep squeezing and lifting the hips and then rolling on down. Take a breath in down at the bottom. Exhale as you come on up. Hug the inner thighs towards one another. Float that first leg, maybe extending and replacing that down. Over to the second. And back down, rolling vertebrae by vertebrae. Inhale down at the bottom, exhale, squeeze and lift the hips. Notice any swaying. Are your shoulders starting to take the load? Stay with your breath. Exhale as you come down. Let's do one more here. Extend that leg. Slowly place it down. Release that down and rolling on down. Pop the ball, pop your prop over to the side, and then just bring your knees in towards your chest. Little massage through the lower back there. So pop your feet back down into that spot so they're a little bit closer now to your glutes. Without peeling the pelvis up, just come straight up. Okay, we don't want to, again, right up, just slightly up. Now bring your hands to your hip bones. I'm going to tilt one hip over towards the side, so I'm dropping my left hip over. And then as I exhale, I squeeze back up the top. So I'm tilting my hips on the side. As one drops, one lifts, and then I exhale as I bring it back. Now I like to hold on to my hips just to feel what's going on. You can keep your hands down by your side. Now as you do this, can you keep your knees level? What will tend to happen is as you drop the hips, the knees will want to slide around. Squeeze up at the top. Now, if it starts to get a little bit too much on the lower back, you can take a break and then just come up. We drop and squeeze. Exhale. Keep pulling belly in and lift. Good. Just do one more here on each side. And squeeze. And drop. And squeeze, come all the way down. Knees to chest. Bring your head up and just curl yourself into a good ball. And relax the head down. Moving into our abdominal curl. Taking the hands behind your head. Thumbs will run down the neck. Slightly peel the elbows forwards. As you breathe in to prepare, knit the ribs in and then exhale, chest lift. Eye gaze comes towards belly button and then slowly return. Exhale, try to get those shoulder blades right up and then slowly returning. Your head is as heavy as it can be in your head. Watch your ribs slide towards your hip bones. Exhale, inhale, return down. So even though we're working all through the tummy, all through the abdominals, I want you to focus on your shoulders and that lat stability. So your shoulders are sitting right in their pockets, they're not sliding up and down. Exhale, hold for a beat, release down. Flattening the spine as you curl up. We've got 3 more here. And release. And 2. And 1. Release. Stretch your right arm towards your left knee as you take it across your body and bring it back as you lower. Over towards the other side, alternating. Taking it now into your obliques. Try to squeeze the sides of your body and get that shoulder right off. Exhale as you lift and squeeze. Watch out for the knees again. Pelvis is nice and still. Exhale to come up. Inhale as you lower. 4 to go. Good. Last one here, and then lower all the way down. Keep your hands behind your head as we move into our hundreds. As the knees come into tabletop now, if you want to keep, if you would like to do your hundreds with one hand supporting the head, you can. Alternatively, we're going to have both hands. So we're going to start our pump. We've got 50 and then another 50. So we're going to inhale. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, in, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, in, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, in, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and in, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale, 2, 3, 4, and lower. Take a breath here, and we're going to do 50 more. Let's do that again. Coming on up. And let's go. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, out. 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Curl up a little, hold. And come on down, nice one. When you break it down into the 250s, it's much easier. It's much nicer on the neck. All right, stretch your legs out nice and long. Enjoy that full body stretch. Don't get too comfortable. Make yourself as long as you can. From here, begin to tilt the pelvis underneath slightly. Knit your ribs in. Keep the arms up and over. Take a breath in here and then exhale, slide your shoulders back into their pockets. Fingertips reach towards your toes, chin to chest. Flex your feet and then see if you can come all the way up. Grab roll up. Stretching over the legs. Scoop it around. Pull your belly up into the back wall. Drop the shoulders down and slowly see if you can get vertebrae by vertebrae back on. Take a breath in, keep the ribs together. Exhale, chin to chest. Flex the feet up and over. Nice. Inhale. Exhale as we slowly come down. Full breath here. Exhale, come on in. Big round over. And a couple more here. Stretch the toes away. Big C curve through the spine. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, chin to chest. Flex the feet up and over. Round, round, round. One more. Last one. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Oh, yes. Take it up. Oh, I'm going to get a cramp in my foot. Flex those feet. And coming all the way over. Oh, that stretch is delicious. Come on to the elbows. Come up onto the tippy toes. And then find your tabletop here. So, this one you haven't done before, but I just want you to get into this feeling of the knees rocking forwards. So you're actually tilting the pelvis under, engaging through your lower belly, as if you almost wanted to pick the legs up, and obviously they're not going to because you're here. So I want you to really pull belly down as the knees come in towards the face. You'll understand why, because we're going to be going somewhere after this. Little pull in, release. Pull in, release. Almost lifting that tailbone up, but you can't go anywhere. Pull in. And pull, just do two more here. And coming all the way onto your back. Just have a watch so you can see what we're doing. Hands are down. Option one, keep your knees here. You're going to find a little lift. Now, if you're doing a reformer, it's almost like short spine, where you take the legs up and over. This is all lower belly and upper ribs, upper abdominals working at the same time. I want you to focus on the roll down. This is the hardest part, yeah? I want you to imagine that your legs are sliding right in the middle of your face. They go up, press down, and then roll. Okay, option two is just with straight legs. It's much more an advanced one. You can take your legs as far over as you can, and then slowly roll down. Wherever you are at today, just work with that. Everyone's going to be in a different position. If you just want to throw yourself straight into the more advanced one, see how it feels. Please do not come onto your neck, just onto the backs of the shoulders. You're going to inhale as the legs come towards you, and exhale straight up. And then coming all the way down. Bend legs, I'll show again. Little lift. Little scoop down. With your knees bent, they're much closer towards your face. Almost as if you were to kiss your knees. Just do 3 more here. One more. And bring your knees down. Take your arms out nice and wide and just tip the knees over, release through the lower back. belly is soft. Over towards the other side. Can you feel that? Yeah, good. Yeah, definitely. Do that one more time. Over to one side, drop the legs. And over. As you bring the legs back onto the mat, hips are square, pop your hands onto your hip bones. If you're at home, stretch the leg that's closest towards the camera, nice and long. Other leg stays bent. So we're going to take it into some single leg circles and take it out, down and around to begin with. Sweep the leg up, out towards the side and then back down, almost like a D shape or a semicircle. Keeping your hips grounded and square on the mat. Now, if your leg doesn't extend as straight as mine, that's totally fine. I want you to focus on drawing with your toe and isolating from your hip joints. Exhale down, sweep on up. Exhale, inhale back up to the top. One more in this direction. And then we reverse, bring it down, out, sweep it up. Opposite knee stays completely still in space. This one's kind of like tapping your head and rubbing your belly. Your brain kind of splits into two here. Here, we're also strengthening our hip flexors. Need to flex the foot, go for it, otherwise keep it pointed. Do two more here. Pull belly in and relax. Bring that knee towards your chest. Do a little circle. And then swap over. Take it to the other side. Stretch that leg long. Bring it down to knee height to begin with. Other knee. And we'll take it up, out, down and around. Just notice one side is going to be different. It might be significantly different or it might just be very small. Just notice the differences. Smooth, consistent circles here. Exhale as you sweep it out. Inhale back. Keep the ribs in. No cheating. I'm so guilty of it. Two more here. Once you take it back up to the top, we bring it down. Down, out, back up to the top. Down, up. Three more here. Down, up. And last one. Hip flexors are on. Bring both knees into your chest. You can take the knees wide. Draw some circles. Alright. So just swap the hand grip underneath the knees. Bring your chin to chest and then lift yourself on up. We're coming into our teaser shape. So you can hold on to the back of your knees if you need. Hover the feet. If you need, you can take it further down. We're going to just challenge our balance here. Pull belly in, but at the same time, lift up out of your hips. Peel the shoulders open. And then maybe, just maybe, if you're feeling the Monday vibes, you're going to take the arms out nice and wide. Hold here. Flex the feet if your hip flexors are screaming at you. We're holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hands to knees, and then relax. Oh, Send the legs out nice and long. You need to give the legs a shake. All right, so separate the feet as wide as your mat for this one. Now imagine that you're sitting up against a wall. You're lifting up out of your hips, out of your ribs, and then reach your arms forward, almost like a zombie, yeah? A mummy. So reaching onto your fingertips. Now you're up against that back wall. We're gonna move through our spine stretch forwards, but at the same time as you reach the crown of the head to the feet, you're still keeping your lower back connected to that imaginary wall for as long as you can. Reach through both ends, and then you can re-stack the spine up against the wall. So let's try that, chin to chest. As you reach through the fingertips, out through the crown of the head, press your lower back into that imaginary wall. And then exhale as you pull belly in, and then stack the spine. Let's do that again. Chin to chest, peeling vertebrae by vertebrae off that wall. Plug your shoulders back into their pockets. Re-stack tall spine. And again, exhale. Without just fully crunching down. I know it is a very small movement that you might not be able to see it. It's a very small movement where you want to imagine that you're lengthening away rather than crunching down. And then reset the spine. One more here. And coming all the way back up. I'm going to spin around. Separate the feet up even wider if that's comfortable for you. Take the arms out into a nice T shape. Scoop and lift up as we rotate over. Soar as you stretch pinky to pinky toe. Try to get your ear down towards that thigh. Inhale as you lift, rotate, spin and stretch. Both fingers away from each other. Inhale as you lift, opening through the chest. Exhale. That same feeling as you were doing before, stretching from one side of the room to the other. Inhale, stack the spine, swivel, and stretch. Let's do one more on each side. Try to get that ear all the way down. One day the third day. And coming all the way up. Lock your hands down by your side, bring your knees up, and windscreen wipe up. I'm just going to say the windscreen wiper is probably the exercise of the day. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I'll spin back around. Make your way onto your backs or out side to side, so my knees are together for you at home. Pull belly in, knees are slightly in towards your chest. Either palms to the sky, I prefer this to be honest, or you can just keep it down by your side. Bring both knees over towards the camera as you pull belly in. Exhale, slowly bring your back onto the mat. Take it over to the other side. It's a little tick-tock. Now, knees stay in line with each other. And you're just taking it to that point where you can use your abdominals to pull yourself in. There is no neck, no shoulders. You can start to feel that creeping up if you've gone too far. So just back off when you need to. Inhale to one side. Exhale, pulling everything back in. Inhale, over. Exhale, flattening onto the mat. Now, for those of you who work with the progression, as you take it over, your top leg extends, and then as you bring it back, it comes into tabletop. Take it over to one side, stretch the leg, and then bring it on back. So what I've noticed myself from doing this is one side is actually quite different. So my range is shorter on one side because I can feel my shoulders and my jaw clenching. So just notice if that's something that resonates with you. And if you're not doing this progression, that's totally fine as well. Last two here. Last one. And relax here. Bring your knees in towards your chest. We're going to make our way onto our front. Either you want to rock and roll up and down or just turn straight over onto your tummy. So when you're ready, coming right down to the front, take your arms out just to shoulder height. Fingers up to the top of the mat. And just relaxing the head down, so pressing forehead down to the mat. Pubic bone and hip bone, so making that little triangle imprint into your mat. Tops of the feet are active. From here, take a breath in and then just lift the chest very slightly. We're not coming all the way up to the neck. And then lowering down, stretch your tailbone away from the face. Inhale as you lift. Working through the upper back, not the lower back. Now, if you do start to feel this through the lower back, I want you to engage through your quads so that your kneecaps lift off the mat even more. Exhale down. Press through your hands. Maybe, if it's okay, you can start to lift up even more. Inhale, press and lift. Maybe lift your elbows off. Exhale, come down. Draw the shoulders back and down. And your head is an extension of your spine, so it's just staying nice and long. From here, if you want to progress even more and come into a higher extension, slide your hands a little closer towards you and then begin to lift up. Maybe taking the belly button off the mat and then lowering down. We'll do that again. If you're working with that, you can lift up and down. Now I'm coming into my full extension. I'm sliding my hands down towards my rib cage. This time I'm going to come all the way up. I'm lifting my hips. Pelvis is off the mat, and then I slowly lower, controlling myself with my arms straight. Now, if you can't lift up without keeping your shoulders down, please just stay with another variation. Lower down to the floor. Inhale as you lift off, the legs are still active here. Lower yourself with control. Pull your belly in. Exhale, release. Two more here. Exhale down, last one. And relax. Place your hands in front, make a little pillow, and then just take a moment here. You'll stretch your legs out as wide as your mat here, Again, finding that imprint through the pubic bone in the hips. Let's move this out of the way. We're going to take our next exercise into breaststroke. So you'll take your arms out into your T. Sorry, let's bring our feet back in. Not wide for this one, sorry. Bring your arms out into a T shape. As you squeeze your shoulder blades together, find a little lift. Now we're not cranking into the head. We're lifting the face away about 5 centimeters. And then squeeze the arms to the back, maybe lifting a little higher. Bring your arms back into that T shape and then lower down to the floor. Let's do that again. Inhale as you lift. Squeeze the shoulder blades, pull the tailbone away, legs are active. Inhale back to T. Exhale lower. Inhale to right. Exhale, squeeze up at the top. Inhale back. Exhale up. So this should, because your spine is nice and warm, it should feel quite nice, a little warm, fuzzy feeling through your shoulders. Inhale, exhale, squeeze. Good, and up. 3 more here. Once you finish your last one here, just take rest. Turning one cheek over to the side, relax the legs. Turn your other cheek away. And coming back through center. Pop your elbows now onto the mat. We'll get you to tuck your toes under. We're coming into a plank position. So whether that's on your knees, you can stay here, or you're going to hover. So pick one. We're going to come up in 3, 2, 1. We're holding. Pull belly in. Broaden across your shoulder blades. Staying for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the knees, sit down, yes, come down, and then come all the way down. Nice. Ah, that's good. Take your heels wide this time. This is what I was setting up before. Bring your hands back into that stacked position, and then hover the legs a few centimeters off. So we're engaging all through the back and the front of the legs. We've got 3 little heel beats. 1, 2, 3, and then lower down. Inhale up, exhale, and lower. So squeezing through the glutes the entire time. 1, 2, 3, and lower. Keep that going. And pump. 2, 3, and lower. 3 to go. 1, 2, 3, and stretch out through the toes. 1, 2, 3. 1 more here. And relax. Nice work. Coming onto your side, bending your knees, and then having that support underneath your head. So we'll just have our little chest openings. So holding your head, elbows are bent. We're just going to open on out. Exhale as you close. Inhale to open. Exhale as you close. Two more here. And last one. Oh, that's nice. Hang on in, stretch your bottom arm to the top hand to the top hip. And just bringing those knees into that 90-degree angle. So lifting the heels together. You're going to open and close through that top leg. Try to keep those ankles still in space. Inhale, exhale to close. I want you to imagine that you're creating just a little bit of daylight underneath the bottom ribs. It's a very more internal feeling. And I'm going to be able to see it. A little lifting, lengthening through the bottom rib cage. Lift and squeeze. Lift and lower. Good. 5 to go. And 4. 3. And 2. And 1. Bring arms down. Lovely. Drop the heels down to the floor. Straighten through your top leg. And then slide it towards me. Flex your foot. And then drag the heel back. Point the toe down towards the back of the mat. Flex the foot forward. Ankle is in line with the knee, which is in line with the hip. Little squeeze. Point your toe. And so imagine that your top hip is pulling and lengthening away from your shoulder, top shoulder. And that's right. Make this your second last one. This one, as you bring it down just to the bottom corner, you're going to lift and roll. Little lift and roll. Now flex the toes. If you look down, you should be able to see your toes just out in front. Little lift and roll. Nice. It's all coming from the hip, not from the waist. Little lift and roll. Good. Stay with it. We've got 4, 3, 2, 1. We hold it, squeeze the foot behind you a little bit. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax down. Straighten both legs down the mat, and then bring your top hands down towards your side. So just have a little watch if you haven't done this one before. So you're going to float the legs up. The arm comes up at the same time the head is going to lift. The arm comes up and over. Then slowly start to lower the hand, feet and head come down. Let's do that again. So we go feet, arm, head, reach. Nice and light on this bottom hand. And then slowly lower. I want to feel all through these top obliques. Feet, arm, head, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Lower with control and don't fall around like me. I'm going to roll away. Inhale up. Exhale down. Let's do 3 more here. Lift. Down. One more, I think. And all down. Beautiful. Bring your knees in towards your chest. Let's spin around and go onto the other side. Bringing your hands back. Just do a couple of our little openings through the chest. Exhale as you close. Inhale to open. Exhale. more here. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Stretch that top arm. Keep those knees nice and bent. Top hip stretches up the way. Float the heels. Knees are to the front of the mat and we open and close. Finding that little lift underneath. Open and squeeze. Return with control. Finding that resistance as you close. Keeping that hip nice and still. Let's go for 4. And 3. 2. 1. Together. Drop the knees. Stretch and lengthen the top leg as you bring it forwards. Flex the foot and drag it on back. Squeeze through the glutes and the hammies. Point the toe. Flex the foot forwards. Drag it on back. Point down the bottom. As you bring your foot forwards, I want you to imagine that you're sticking your hips or your sit bones out, almost like you're sticking your bottom out, finding that hinge to the hip bone. Fabulous. Squeeze as if you are moving through honey. Good. Couple more here. This is my stronger side for sure. One more here. Drag it down towards the end of the mat. Flex your foot, we lower and we lift. No higher than hip height, yeah? So just very small. Lengthen away. Squeeze. Up. We're holding in 5, in 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here, maybe squeeze back even more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax down. Whew. Stretch your legs out long, and we've got our little lifts here, so arm down by your side. Float the legs together, maybe flex the feet. Lift the arm or lift the chest. Light on that bottom hand. Release the arm, head, and feet. Inhale as we reach the arm, exhale down. Finding that control, it's not a race. Just getting those legs up is a challenge. Together, hugging the inner thighs. Let's do 3 more here. Think of that waistline getting smaller with each exhale. Last one here. And release down. Well done, fabulous work. Roll onto your back. Bring your knees in towards your chest. Take a little roll from side to side. When you're ready, rock and roll up and down the spine. We'll finish with a lovely mermaid stretch. If you want to cross your legs over or zigzag, up to you. Let's take it up and over. Set your sit bones down as you reach. Inhale back up through the top, over to the other side. Let's do that one more time. Up and over. Inhale back up to the top. Fabulous work. Thank you so much for joining me today at home in studio. I'll see you all soon, hopefully next week. Bye. Thank you. Bye. Yes, thank you.